Cruz Show After Hours podcast. Let's get it. Yo, the homie VIP is here. DJ VIP, my guy.
What's good, Cruz?
What's good with it, bro? Nah, we see it, man. Marathon. What up? What up? What up?
The only way, the long way.
All day.
The hustle way.
The hustle way. Believe it. Yo, you just came from Marathon Burger.
I did.
Nico Blitz is starving, my G. This is crazy.
Starving, bro. I'm sorry, man. I played you.
You smell like burger, dog. You
Now
smell
I
like
got
burger and some other gas, some marathon gas.
Now I have to cook when we get home. Thank you so much.
You have to. Or you could just take the easy route and take your boy to Marathon Burger tonight.
Boom.
It ain't that far.
Open late, too, bro. Too
Yeah.
easy.
I
Two
might be with it,
locations.
man.
Yup.
crazy.
Hey, man. VIP, thank you for joining us, man. Have you seen the Metro tap cards yet? Have you
I have
physically
not
seen them?
I have not seen them.
This is your first time?
I've seen them online.
Okay.
That's it.
Jackie Ramirez.
All right, I got them for you. I'll give them to
Exclusive.
you one by one.
Exclusive.
I'll give them to you one by one, all right? So here's the first one.
Classic, iconic photo of Hustle. You'll find this photo at Marathon Burger.
Yup.
Right? Right on one of the biggest walls on the inside. So this is only right. This is hard.
I love that one, but this one got to be my favorite.
Yeah, just because he's in the bus, right?
Yeah.
It's a real
That's
Metro
legendary right there.
placement.
Yo, you know what we were thinking? So the video dropped, right, of him talking about the LA Metro and taking it, right? But obviously they filmed that very early on, right? Were they planning on doing something, or was that just like a passion thing for Hustle?
From what I understand, that was around the time that they were doing the Destination Crenshaw line.
Whoa.
Jeff, what was the line?
K-line.
K-line. So when they were doing that and getting it to have a stop right there, Crenshaw and Slauson, he was very much a part of facilitating some of the infrastructure, the architecture, artists, just different things of that nature. Just really employing whatever resources he could, so it was like true to the area.
Okay. Damn. That was dope, man.
I
I'm
don't
glad
think,
we
like-
found Garcia found it and we posted it. We were like, nah, we posting that up now.
And you know what's crazy? It only had like 33 views at the time, but
Yeah.
like, I think
33 is crazy, by the way,
Why?
because he passed away when he was 33 years
33.
old.
That's
Wow.
right.
That's nuts.
we didn't even put two and two
Wow.
together. What the hell?
It's always like that with Nip. That energy's always
Damn.
there, man. It's a beautiful thing.
And it's been so it's been 7 years.
Damn,
man.
that's crazy. But like, that's the thing too, is that like, I don't think people realize, like, whether it's the new generation, they don't realize how like tapped in Nipsey was into creating a like safer space for the community too. Like that
100%.
anytime, like the guys have had the pleasure of meeting him, and like me, like I never had the pleasure, but hearing them talk about how he was as a person,
Yeah, it was different.
it's just like you can just feel the passion of his passion through other people.
Yeah, I mean, we've all worked around artists, right? And sometimes they come with egos and stuff. And I've seen him talk to the janitor the same way as he talks to the CEO, you know, and he just always treated people with respect and just had this energy, this aura to him that like, even if things were stressful, he managed to like kind of pivot from the stress and make it fun.
Yeah.
You know, like every morning just yelling respect in the, like respect as loud as he could in the hotel lobby just to like wake our game up and let us know like it's time to lock in. Even if we only slept for 30 minutes, you know, just came home from the after party, whatever, done a show, been on the road for however long, he always managed to find a way to help us facilitate our energy through him. Because he was always so demanding of what he did, I think it just made us demand more of ourselves.
Bro, VIP, you know what I respect, bro? That every time I speak to a member of his team like yourself, and, you know, shout out to the team, it feels as if you're speaking with Nip.
Yeah, I don't, my life changed when I came around him. And it wasn't because the opportunities, it was like the mind state he put me in, the marathon mindset. And a lot of people in our generation are very focused on short-term goals. And he just told us, look towards the long term. When I got brought in, they had a 6-month, a 12-month, and an 18-month roadmap that was already put together. And part of that at the time in 2000 and, I think it was like 2012 or 13, included the documentary, Victory Lap, because he originally announced Victory Lap, I want to say December of 2014 or something, or 2013, but then it ended up turning into Crenshaw 2014. So he had plans to do Victory Lap. I mean, there were just so many things that are now playing out that he had in motion, you know, or thoughts that were on paper 10 years ago, you know, 5-10 years ago. Well, obviously more than 5, but before he passed away, 5-10 years ago before that. So he was very forward thinking, and there's no way that you could think that anything he did was coincidental. If you listen to the story and the things he talks about, from like the Bullet series all the way through the marathon and all the way to Victory Lap, up to this next project that we have coming out.
Yeah.
No Pressure 2, which is No Summer. That's going to be dropping probably in the next 2 to 3 months, I would say, before the end of the year for sure. And it's a Bino Rideaux Nipsey Hussle collaborative project, follow up to No Pressure.
That's right.
With production with my guy Mars, Lawrence, Mike and Keys.
Man.
How many tracks?
Mixed by Ali. Did the final mixes on it. Is doing the mixes right now. We got, I think, 14 or 15 on it. Some crazy features on there. A good portion of the work was all done before he died.
So these are verses we've never heard before.
Most people haven't. If you're a real crazy Nipsey fan, you might been able to dig through YouTube and find some really poor quality versions of these. But these have been completely like, not flipped, but they've added a lot of layers of production to them. We never lost our masters, so we always had the good qualities. It's just what got leaked. Was a lesser quality, unfinished version of the song.
Wow.
And how early was like Bino on these records? Were these like Bino were these Bino verses from like before, or are these like fresh ones?
So I would say 80, 90% of the songs were all cut and like pretty much done before Nip died.
Wow.
So this project was not fully mixed and mastered, but it was not far from delivery before he died. Like we were already like a year into rolling out Victory Lap. So it was kind of like, all right, we need to start coming with some new stuff. And this had like a little bit more of a up-tempo, upbeat vibe. That's why it's called All Summer. Once you hear it, you'll be like, okay, this is a different bag for Nipsey, but also what he's talking about sounds like old Nip, if that makes sense. Like if you listen to Nip Heavy, you'll know that like his bars, almost the way he's doing his deliveries is like an old Nip, but it has, 2025 production on it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's tight. Like it's already given me this idea that like it feels fresh with the production, but it's nostalgic with the way that he's
100%
rapping.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to do it, because it reminds the fans what it is and what it was.
Yeah.
You know?
And Nip's never really strayed from like too much sonically. One thing that he's always loved is having his vocals like very compressed. He always loved that like rough compression. And there's like that area where we had to tell him like, look, bro, you're elevating. We can't. Rick Ross vocals don't sound like this, and Kendrick vocals don't sound like this. So at the time, it was hard for him because he thought that was a part of like his brand and his style. So we had to get him to like, look, if we want Victory Lap to be Grammy Award winning, it can't sound like mixtape quality stuff. So he had to give a little bit, but still keep the sonic like architecture that he built around his brand.
Yeah.
And Victory Lap is one of the sonically most pleasing albums I've ever heard. It's so good only in headphones to me.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, some hi-fis.
So well done, dude.
Yeah.
And when you listen to this new project, it's crazy. The outros that are on it, like all the instrumentation, all the layers that got put on, it sounds really, really dope. And it's been in the mix or, in the makings for almost like 7 or 8 years. Most of the songs got tracked out when they were mixing and mastering Victory Lap at Paramount. So all those pictures you see where Nip was posted up at the studio, like laid on the couch or laid on the floor for like a month or 2 months, and they were finishing Victory Lap. In between time, most of this project got cut.
It was getting done right then and there, dog.
Nip, he was working on a project as he was finishing another one.
Always.
It's so crazy to think that, because like us, like as fans and as like people who just enjoy music, we never really know how much an artist is really working like that. Like, I mean, example, just so many other artists, like they're on tour, they're creating something already. They're constantly doing things that no one knows about.
Staying ahead.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just think that it's very like chronological, right? Like it's very just like A, B, C. I drop an album, I go on tour.
No, it's
I
kind of
make
scattered,
music.
right?
Yeah, but
especially
in your case,
for someone like Nipsey, he had songs that were on Victory Lap that were recorded during marathon days. Picked out and put to the side. Songs like even on Slauson Boy 2, there's Ocean Views. That could have easily been a Victory Lap album song, but it made it onto that project. That was something that was recorded a long time ago. Some of these songs have whole different beats. Like I'll play you guys some stuff that I might have like where dedication has a whole different beat.
Ooh,
A dedication with a third verse you haven't heard.
Right,
Yeah, because-
right.
Oh, please. I'll run it tomorrow, by the way.
So the way that one panned out is it was a 3-verse song, or 3-verse with Nip, and then Kendrick got on it. They moved the second verse of Nipsey to the third, put Kendrick in the middle, and then bumped the third verse of dedication. It did make its way onto a song. It's called Memories with Maroon 5 and YG and Nipsey, the remix. That is the dedication third verse chopped up.
Yo,
Wow.
that's crazy. And yo, Kendrick. Well, Nip wanted Kendrick on another song, right?
Nip wanted him on a couple songs.
Yeah. Well, of course, yeah.
But I didn't know. There might have been one specifically that he wanted. I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know which one
I
that
thought
was.
I heard that. You know,
He might have.
but you hear so much, right?
Yeah, Axel helped us get that play together on Axel Foley. He's one of the producers, one of the main producers who actually put together almost all of No Pressure and No Pressure 2. Then he brought in Lawrence, Mike and Keys, Mars, and then they did all the final post.
You know, when I heard Higher off of Khaled's joint, right?
Yeah.
That's where I heard a lot of Nipsey's elevation. Right, when I heard that and I saw you see the video, but those bars were different. That was a different Nip. He was in a different space right there.
Yeah, for sure. He was right before he went. You could tell that he's seen some light. Like something was different with him. The way he walked, the way he carried himself. It's like he was at peace. What did he say? I'd rather be at peace with myself than at war with the world. Like it was like he was finally at peace with himself. You know, and we must have just went to Charlotte 2 weeks before, and this is like a super full circle moment because one of the first times I ever went out of town with him, we were flying Southwest, right? Imagine Nipsey Hussle. Like this is Nipsey with like the rough 6 braids.
Yeah.
We're out, I don't know where we went, probably like Oklahoma or something. Flying Southwest, I had the window seat and Nip had the middle seat.
I was gonna ask,
Right?
what seat
So
does he take?
I'm like looking at him, I'm like, bro, I can't let you sit in the middle. Like I'm only on this flight right now because I'm here with you, you know? So he's like, all right, bro, go ahead. We swap. And he's like, man, we need 100 a show so we can fly in a jet. This was a year or two before that song came out. He told me that.
Yeah.
The last trip we went on as a collective unit was All-Star Weekend in Charlotte, and we flew back on the Puma jet. So that was like crazy for us because we're listening to 100 a show on a jet.
Full circle.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was
bro.
wild. It gave me chills. And when I like think about it, it's just wild that there's so many moments. It's like, that wasn't coincidental. That was written. That was God. Like Nip was a part of some like higher connection, dimension.
Yep.
I don't know what
100%.
it was, but he was connected in a different
And we
different
see
way.
that now. We know it now, right? And we
Yeah.
saw the way he was moving, but it all makes sense now. It's crazy to know. What are you working on right now?
Man, you know, I've been running around with Lefty. You know,
Yeah.
he's getting a lot better. He's been clean. We're getting ready to drop a project. I'm gonna be hosting his next
There you
album
go.
that comes out.
Okay,
called
he's healing, right?
Yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah.
Ghetto Heisman. He
Ghetto
should-
Heisman.
Yeah, it's gonna be his next project. We got
My
some
man.
crazy features on there. Crazy features. One record you're gonna love. I already know you're gonna love it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
There's some features that you wouldn't even expect with Lefty. You'd be like, wait, what? But sonically, it fits. Like the production fits the feature, and so did Left. So that's been going on. I've been working on a publishing company, just helping artists with their publishing administration, helping get sync placements, stuff like that. Something that Nip put me onto with like ownership, and a lot of artists don't find out about these things until they're in the position to have to like sell it or give it up, and they can't really leverage it, you know? So I've been helping artists, producers in America and overseas with that. So it takes a lot of time. It's very data intensive, you know, but it's fun. Honestly, it's something that's helped me with all my relationships that I've used in the industry, and like from being around artists, managers, DJs, and just like bringing it full circle and helping them out in that space.
That's
because
it. Yeah, now the business got to be right.
yeah, I personally didn't want to be in the clubs too long. I was like, the clubs ain't for me, man. I'm old now. I got a baby at the house.
Yeah,
I want to be laid up
bro.
with my wife. Like, I ain't trying to be in the club. I'm
Because you
not.
like to ski, bro, right?
I like
You're
to
in the
snowboard.
snow, bro.
Yeah.
yeah. Or snowboard, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
You're in the snow, my guy. Like, yo, it's
When are
it's
we
a
gonna
family
do the cruise
vibe.
show, snow trip?
Dog,
Man,
I'm so
look,
down.
I don't know, dog.
I'm not a
Because-
snow guy, dog.
No, but what was it that I told you guys? I'm like, damn, I thought that was a place in Aspen, and that's how I was like, that because hella like everyone goes there. Oh, it was Aspen. I grew up thinking Aspen was like in Europe, and then they're like, no, it's in like Colorado or something.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
dog.
I had no fucking clue.
We got no business going up there, bro.
No, you guys would have a good time.
So you're like a
Take
lake.
you out of your element.
Yeah,
a little bit.
100%. Nah,
A lot different than Burbank.
Yeah.
different from the valley, bro.
So you go to like Lake Tahoe or something.
I go everywhere, bro. I have
Him and Ayo, bro.
Yeah, AO. We've gone to where? Utah, Colorado,
Crazy.
Washington. We go to Mammoth all the time. Big Bear. Like we'll go anywhere.
That's
You know, we
crazy.
were storm chasing at one point. Like during COVID, we were just like watching the radar maps and like, oh, there's gonna be a storm over here in 3 days. Let's go. And we would just take off and go. Hit it.
You're a different breed, bro.
Yeah, I
You're a
can't do
different
that,
breed.
man. I'm so scared. But I love the snow. I love the cold. I prefer the cold over the heat any day.
AO was the only person I knew that was down to go like at a whim, and now I don't have anyone to go with because he's in Miami.
Ah.
Oh,
So for
damn.
him to get on the mountain is impossible because at least like even Mammoth, I could just go be there in 4 hours, 5 hours, right? Drive out there real quick. He has to do the flight, go from LAX and do the whole getting in the rental.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
God. It's a whole thing. It's a
like a
process.
10, 12-hour situation for him.
Yeah. That ain't it, bro.
It's a lot of hassle. It's a lot of hassle. He's busy too. A lot going on. You're busy as well, man. You just got here from Marathon Burger.
Yeah.
We see Marathon Burger popping up, right? And Marathon Clothing as well. And I thought I heard Black Sam mention Marathon Taco on the way.
They talked about it. They were talking about Marathon Steakhouse, I guess.
Yeah.
That's something I heard today too.
Yo, that's
So, I mean, there's the Marathon brand, just like the Marathon is endless, right? There's no end to it. So we can touch, whatever makes sense with what Nip had aligned. A lot of this stuff is just continuing Nip's legacy, and just extensions of what he already had going. We have the dispensary in Canoga Park. The rooftop is open for private shopping experience. The actual retail store on Melrose should be opening sometime soon.
Yep.
All these activations are just like culminating. The documentary, the the compilation album. There's just a lot of stuff that's going on. Like if you were to go see the whiteboard in the office, it's just stuff everywhere. It's insane the amount of product events. Like they just had a thing at Venice with C4, the energy drink.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So there's and when Marathon Burger first opened, it was the SpongeBob burger. That was like the first thing they did was with Nickelodeon. They did a Nickelodeon collab.
Right.
off
That's
the rip.
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, what'd you learn from Nip personally?
Oh man, Nip, not to let anyone undervalue you. Like, don't let anyone tell you you're not what you know you are. Like, know your worth. Ask for 2 or 3 times more than it, and just never quit. Like, always bet on yourself. You know what you're capable of. So, be real with yourself. And some things might be uphill battles, but we're capable of anything if we put our mind to it. It was
Yeah, he
very
was proof of
cliche
that.
to hear, but seeing what he did, coming from where he came from, and all the people that he was able to help out, all not just from his community but other communities, going places and hearing people tell stories of how they were homeless, and his music helped drive them to go to school, become a lawyer, start their own firm, just things you wouldn't expect. And we're hearing this from people at shows and meet and greets and stuff, and people following up with us, and you see that they're doing well, and their testament is Nipsey, his music, and just the idea of a marathon, never giving up.
You know what Nip did I thought was genius too is, and he mentions it in the music too, I didn't need radio to do mine, I did fine, right? I thought that was brilliant of him to say, because although he respected radio, he also respected his hustle and knew his ability and was very aware of his ability. You know what I mean? But radio came to him.
Yeah, for sure.
You
Because
know?
he had what you wouldn't consider conventional radio music, and towards the end it was a little bit more commercial and it fit that mold.
Yeah.
But a lot of his music wasn't that. So it wasn't like he was trying to cater to radio, but he obviously valued you guys because, once it made sense and everybody was around us, he embraced everybody just like you guys embraced us.
100%.
So it's a
100%. We had no
blessing.
choice, man. For sure. What up, Garcia?
Nothing.
Oh, no. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I remember, speaking of Garcia, there was him and YG were talking about FDT, right, and how radio should support it. And, they were speaking very, they're being very, very proud of what they did, right? And they were speaking to that. And I think Garcia, you texted him, what, at 5 a.m.?
Yeah, it was really early when we were doing mornings. Yeah, and he answered and goes, "I'll call you guys right now."
And we went live on the air with
Just
Nip.
kind of explain his position and let us know that he didn't disrespect us, but he just wanted to understand why we weren't effing with things quicker. You know?
Mm-hmm. And he was just like, nah, I already know. Like, y'all my comrades. You know what I mean? And he was like, it's all good. And I might have spoke a little too soon, you know, and he was very genuine about it, you know, and he was a man about it at the end of the day.
Yeah. He was up early, that's for sure.
He was early. To bed.
He might not have.
Yeah, probably didn't go to bed.
Yeah, he did some crazy hours. The one thing I didn't see him do too much of is eat and sleep.
Man.
Honestly. He would order a lot of food, right? He would order like a 10 course meal, but he would like just kind of not eat much of it. That was the one thing that guy didn't do too much of, is at least around us.
Yeah, right.
He was able to get it in some point, but I never seen him sleep.
Nah, I seen him eat pan dulce on a private jet, my G. I was like, that's right.
Hey, listen,
listening to some corridos and
when
shit.
JP made that play happen, like he was busting to get it. Like, I mean, we weren't planning on doing any of that. The day before, we were supposed to be flying back commercial. Puma was like, hey, we got an open leg going back to LA, landing in Van Nuys. You guys want to hop on it? We're like, all right, we'll go. So then we had to like scramble to get out and get out earlier than we planned. And JP's trying to find a bakery to find, you know, and this and that. You know, he's got to go to the store for the chocolate. And I'm like, man, he put it together. And it stemmed from a tweet that he had put up a long time ago. Yeah. Like 10 or 15 years ago, where he's talking about having that like on a PJ.
Yep.
Damn.
Wow.
So you make it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You bring it to life.
Yeah. And he did, in true JP fashion, he found the tweet, you know, put it right underneath the photo.
Love that. Love that.
Of course. Gotta have receipts.
Yeah, you got to.
That's crazy. You know, we're celebrating Nip's life, man. In the mix with Nico Blitz. That jumps off at 3 o'clock for us on the Cruise show.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, man.
What are you doing?
Yep.
Come
gonna
on,
be
man. It's
dope.
going to be fun, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be dope. I'm going to be, hopefully I could stream it. I think I'll be on the flight then, but I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it. So it's just if the Wi-Fi on the plane is good.
Yeah.
That part.
If not, I'll record it. I'll send it to you, too.
I want to hear it. I seen the tease you did.
You saw that on the gram. Yeah, nah, it's love, man. It's respect all day, bro. All day. So we got to hit the snow with you.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Marathon Burger, we got to call you
Yeah, call me.
right away.
I won't be there, but I'll direct you to somebody who will be.
Oh, no.
At the very least, bro, just send us a text and be like, yup, it's okay.
No, I'll for sure. We have an office that's like really close to there. So the team is always, you'll run into somebody, John, JP,
Good people,
Sam.
man.
You know, you see Sam flipping burgers. You know?
Yeah. I
him
love
to it.
seeing that. Yeah, man. Now, salute to the whole team. Respect, man. And, you know, happy birthday, Nipsey Hussle, VIP. We appreciate the time, brother. Thank you so
brother.
much.
Happy
my
birthday,
guy.
Nip.
All day, man. Hey, Real 92.3.